Hi everyone, thanks for joining this video. In this demo video, I will show you the work of our test application based on the FHIR development approach. But before we start reviewing our application, we need to turn to the history, small history, and the entire problem that should be resolved. So, most US healthcare companies store patients' data in the large EHR systems such as Epic, Cerner, Athena, and etc. All of them are proprietary and close in own the personal business goals and initiatives. This fact limits the scope of innovation in the industry. So, in order to solve this problem, smart technology was proposed, a standard that allows third-party developers to connect to all HR systems in a similar way and run their application directly from the user interface of these systems, accessing their data. Smart technology allows a third-party application to automatically log into the system and request data using the popular FHIR protocol. An application launch button is added to the EHR menu. All major HR platforms support this standard. I need to mention that Smart defines a discovery document available at well-known Smart configuration relative to this FHIR server-based URL, allowing clients to learn the authorization endpoint URLs and the feature that server supports. This information helps client direct authorization requests to the right endpoint and helps clients construct an authorization request that the server can support. This pattern allows for launch contexts such as currently selected patient to be shared with the app based on the user session inside the EHR, or other health data software, or based on the user selections at launch time. Authorization allows for delegation of users' permissions through the app itself. We have developed an application prototype that implements smart technology. Our application implements the following scenario. And EHR users select a patient records, launch our application, and it processes the patient's data and displays it in the window. If you want to go into more details about each step of this diagram, you can pause the video and review all of that you need. So once we covered the basic understanding of smart on FHIR approach, we can move on. And to test the application in Smart, there is the sandbox, which allows you to work with the simulated EHR data. Also here you can see the application settings, I mean the FHIR version, the launch type, advanced settings, where you can choose skip or not patient login screen. Also here you can choose the patient that you want to get from your application. So here is the list, but I guess that the Philip Jones will be okay, and move on. Also, here you can see the our app launch URL, and after that, I guess we check our application. As you can see, the application testing window is open inside the sandbox provided by Smart Health IT. This is normal. The sandboxes of different systems may differ from each other, but in general, everyone has the same approach. So it should be also noted that what happens inside the sandbox window is already part of our application. So the sandbox provides only a general viewport. So here we can see the login page, and after that we can log in. And after successful login, we should see the screen that will show us the full info of the patient. So it's okay, great. We can see the patient data, great. As an example, we adapted our application for the similar scenario in real HR, I mean Cerner. We will be running our application from its sandbox from developer console. Here you can see our application registered previously. The settings here are pretty similar. The path to the application, maybe some client ID, app ID, etc., etc. Also, you can tick the checkpoints that you need in API access, access permissions, maybe. So let's check how it's work. Here you can see the list of the patients that we can choose. Let's choose Frederick. Also, Cerner provides us the testing credentials that we can use to check the work of our application. And after successful login, we can see the whole information about the patients that we chose previously. Okay, so the data of each platform in case of Cerner is slightly different from other platforms, so we had to adapt our application. In general case, we can make an application with many connectors, adapters for each specific EHR, and internally convert the data into our own single format. In order for application to be able to work with EHR, it must be first registered on a specific platform. As example, the Cerner application and the development console. Further, the EHR administrator can connect the application by specifying the settings directly or through the apps market. So that's all. Thank you for watching this video. In case of any questions, do not hesitate to contact our team, and have a good day.